Hi guys, let's talk about transfer pricing. So let's say there's a Christmas company with two divisions, tree division and decoration division. And the tree division currently buys bows from another supplier for $20 a piece. And the decoration division currently makes and sells bows to other customers for $10. But they don't interact. Well, they might think about setting up a transfer price and having this company or this division sell bows to the tree department for money. And if they're both better off, they're going to agree to a deal. How do we know what that deal is though? Well, for starters, let's pretend that they're operating at capacity in the decoration department. Meaning that if they were to sell bows to the tree department, they would be diverting away outside sales. Well, we know that this department's not going to pay more than $20, and we know that they're not going to accept anything less than $10 because they're not going to pay more than they're paying now, and they're not going to receive less than they're getting now. But let's say that's not the case. Say the tree department wants 100 bows, and we know that the variable cost of producing a bow for this department is $7 each. If this department has enough excess capacity to do the deal in whole, the minimum's going to become $7. But let's make it a little bit more complicated. Let's pretend that this department currently has 50 units of extra capacity. Now what do they do? How do they figure out what the minimum price they're willing to accept is? Well, they're going to look at their contribution margin that will be lost from their typical sales to calculate the opportunity cost of doing the deal with the tree department. We know that typically they sell a bow for $10 and pay $7 in variable costs, meaning that $3 is their contribution margin per bow. If they are to divert 50 units of sales away because they want 100 and they only have 50 units extra capacity, they're giving up 50 units of outside sales. So their total contribution margin loss is the $3 per unit times 50 units that they're losing it on, so $150. Now let's spread that contribution margin out over all of the units that they would be sending over to the tree department. $150 divided by 100 units is $1.50 per unit. So we're going to assign $1.50 to each of the 100 units that is heading over to the tree department. But that's not the only cost that they're losing, is the opportunity cost. They're also losing this variable cost that it costs to produce each of the 100 bows. So we're going to add $7 for each of the 100 bows, plus we just assigned the 150 total contribution margin that they're losing to 100 bows, which is $150. And this tells us that they're willing to accept, at minimum, $8.50 as a transfer price for a bow. Again, they're not going to pay more than $20, so the range of the transfer price will fall between $8.50 and $20. If they pick any price between these two numbers, both divisions will be better off because they'll be saving money compared to the $20 that they're paying now per bow, and they will be gaining money, even with diverting some outside sales because we accounted for opportunity costs. If you are struggling, please remember that we have 25 days till Christmas and 15 days till break.